Hi, welcome back to my mixed media mini series, and today I'm going to be showing you how I do my black backgrounds. With my black backgrounds I do sometimes add a layer of, say, texture paste, and then later on I will add ink sprays, etc. that do work well and show up on black, but for the purpose of this video I'm going to do all the mixed media first. So, starting off with texture paste, which just looks great on black backgrounds. Today I'm using the Stencil, which is by Pretty My Page. She has a brilliant shop full of stencils and mixed media. I'll be leaving a link to her shop below in the description. You could use a coloured texture paste on black as well, which would work really well, because as long as it's a nice bright colour it would show up, say, a bright turquoise or bright pink, yellow. Anything that's light and bright would work really well on black. Apologies if you can hear my little boy in the background chirping away talking to his toys. So I'm just adding some texture paste all over this stencil. There we go. I'm going to lift that up, and I'm going to put it down on the other side and add the paste again. Go. Okay, all my inks are shook up now, so I'm going to try them each one at a time so you can see what colour they come out as on black cardstock. I'm also going to cover up the bottom half of my page because I want it to just be on this top area here. Oops. I like to mix my ink sprays up on layouts. Obviously I try and pick colours that are in keeping with my paper clusters or whatever embellishments I'm using, but I do like to use quite a few colours. So that one is coming out a goldy green colour as it dries. This one is mustard. This one comes out quite gold as well, but it's more of a orangey yellow tone once it dries. This one comes out a nice orangey colour, and this is Distressed Antique Bronze. This one is mint green. Teal. Like I say, usually I would add my inks right at the end rather than at the beginning, but for the purpose of this I just want to show you the effect you do get on a black background altogether, rather than just showing you the texture paste or the finished effect of the sprays. Whoopsie, it's kind of liquidy, this one. Never mind, it's all good. Yeah, because sometimes I found that this one comes out quite liquidy sometimes, so usually what I would do, I mean I've just thrown it all on for now, but never mind, I like the swirly effects it's given anyway, but normally I would tap it off to one side and then add it, and that's quite a good technique to use if you're a bit unsure of how it's going to look. Just tap off your first few bits like that off the page, and then you can add the smaller splatters on the page. So that's that done. My ink is now pretty much dry. There's one or two bits that are still a little wet, but it's pretty much dry. So I'm now going to add some white ink spray. This is by Dilutions, one I'm using. I found that this one is the best one I've found so far, apart from using acrylic paint mixed with water, which also works really well, especially if you use a fan brush or a fan brush like this. Again, I'll cover up the bottom here. And the white ink just makes the texture paste blend in with the background as well. It brings it all together. And again, the white is something I would add usually on top. So when I do finish off this layer, I will probably add a little bit more of each colour so that some of it lands on some of the paper clusters, etc. And it all blends in together. But that is that background done. So thanks for joining me today, and stay tuned. I will have my next mixed media mini coming up soon. Bye!